DFCU investment clubs are competing to win 25 million, 15 million and lots of other cash prizes. To get that money, they have to demonstrate to the judges skills in leadership, business acumen and the ability to save and invest wisely. They have been grouped into teams. In Team Alpha, Plus Save Group, Genebe Outspan Organic Farmers, the Peak Investment Club, and Namakakali Farmers Cooperative. Team Zeal has Surveyors Investment and Savings Club, Ruharo Hospital Gratuity, Agency for Rural Transformation, and Input Investment Club. Team Omega has Chinyugunyu Youth Bull Fattening Group, Sichomo Organization for FAST, University Senior Savers Association, and Umoja na Maendeleo Savings. Team Divas is an all-women's team consisting of Super Saving Group, Brish Investment Club, Soroti Women Cooperative Union, and Omukago Bugongo Women Group. Each week, the judges set a task for the teams to complete. And the first task is to make money without money. Tonight, Team Zeal and the Divas face off in a race against time. The two teams strategize on how to maximize the 5 hours before check-in time to make as much money as possible.
What are you passionate about?
I like helping people, I like giving. In this case, we have nothing to give in terms of monetary, but I would love to do voluntary work.
Voluntary?
Yeah.
So, what do you have in mind?
Yeah, I think we should go and knock offices because that is easier than
Actually, you know what? When you go offices, most offices have tendencies of cleaning their machines every weekend. These cleanings are always done on weekends. So I'm thinking if we were able to go and convince them today, it would be a good idea that we can earn a very good commission and while we're using materials of those offices, because they have soap already, they have water, they have cleaning materials, so we don't need to put in any money to do that work.
What I'm thinking of is if we can go out there on the streets and we get some towels and start cleaning people's cars, and maybe someone gives you some little amount of money. That is one way of making money with very little money, because a towel may cost us around to 2,000.
I think that can really work because you know it already rained and people's cars are going to be dirty. They're going to be having mud. So even if we don't charge a lot of money for it, and we clean the cars, it could be a really good idea.
This way of door-to-door laundry.
Yeah,
like in Kampala,
exactly.
Door-to-door, washing people's clothes.
Yeah, that we can also do.
Money, they just get stock from the one they are going to wash for. They get a basin plus the water.
Exactly. Exactly. Actually, I'm thinking the laundry part of it. Let's not think of going to door-to-door homes. Why don't you go to hostels? Because I think there are so many students that, and you know, students don't want to wash clothes. Me particularly, when I was at campus, I used to hire people to wash my clothes. So I'm thinking when you go to hostels, remember a hostel can have over 500 students sleeping in that hostel. So if we're able to convince them to wash for them their clothes, it's laundry like maybe at 5,000 or 10,000, that would be a very good idea.
If we're having only one idea, that can be limiting. Because we're not going to wash cars the whole day. You get it? We can have another idea. So that both of them run concurrently. We have both of them running concurrently. For example, at around lunchtime or even in the evening, people want to take juice, irrespective of the weather. They want something to take. So I was thinking, supposing we combine car cleaning and maybe juice. We can find maybe a company. We talk to them. Since you're very good like at public speaking, you can go and try to convince them. You tell them we are going to help you sell your juice. How much? Then we ask them how much do they sell their juice usually. Then we see if they can give us at a lower price on credit.
Team Diva's problems have started with language barrier. the members of Omukago Bugongo neither speak English nor Luganda. Valuable time is lost in translation.
Translate how the agent.
Beatrice will lead the women, while Fahad will be team leader for Zeal.
If you are in your field and you see something is working and you're able to get money, please just do that. Yes. Just follow. Like we have to just watch. If you see a lady there and she has a man there that has shoes, they need to be clean. Just clean those ones and you get started.
So let's get to that. But I'm thinking we need to come to a conclusion and get to know where we're going.
Time is of the essence. Every minute counts. It's 10:20 a.m. and Team Diva has a plan.
The strategy that we're going to do today to make money without money is we're going to move around Kampala, specifically in Kumba Road. We're going to move to offices and request people to clean the offices for a pay. If that fails, we move to restaurants. We only have 5 hours to get money without money.
They head out and their destination is Wandegea.
Remember, we have 3 hours. Let's 3 hours. So I'm thinking when we try the hostels today, we may get some money because we have all opportunities like cleaning, there is washing, there is ironing, there is even, mopping. So there are many varieties of options when we go to hostels.
Team Zeal is still coming up with ideas, but time is not their best ally.
But I think we can still pull it off. Let's first brainstorm through about potential locations. Because now, for example, if we are at a mosque, when people have gone in for prayer, for example, I'm also a Muslim, I'll have maybe to pray. But when people are in prayer, well, for example, you guys are non-Muslims, the business can still, you meet the person before he goes in.
Team Divas has just been bounced at one of the hostels.
Maybe we had to just stand at the parking and wait for the students and request them to give us their clothes and wash. It was going to be a bit tiresome and so hectic, whereby we only have 3 hours to make money.
Time to launch Plan B, move door to door. At last, a client. She's doing her own laundry, but the divas use their persuasive skills and convince her to let them wash her clothes at a fee.
So tuli wano nga tukusaba otuyambe tusanze oyoza engoye tukusaba tukuyambeko omale tufune akasente konna kotuwa.
Actually, nange bisanze njoza mbadde nyamba ku mikono gyange because I love washing.
Okay.
But it's okay.
Thank you so much. We're so happy. Katugende maaso. Tulina kwangwamu.
For that I will offer you 5,000.
Oh, how much?
5,000.
Twenziza nazo sente. I'm a swagger for junk. Oh, one. Let me get water. Then my mom need it. Oh, yeah, let me need it. You are so you can finish. Thank you so much. You've done. Wow. Kristen, we are done. Whoa.
Finished the job. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, guys.
We're just anxiously waiting for our commission.
If you don't mind, since I've loved your work, I would like to take your contact so that I use this same group.
Okay? Thank you so much. You shall leave our contact. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. Wow, so far we have 5,000.
The divas have bagged their first pay and now move on optimistic. Team Zeal has just agreed on what they're going to do.
We decided to look for a company that can help us and give us their juice on credit, so we don't have to use our own money. We have to find out what is their selling price, and then add on some amount of money and be able to make a profit off that sale. So when somebody walks in and allows us to wash their car, he gets a complimentary drink. The price of the juice is going to be incorporated within the car wash.
They also head out, and their destination is also in Wandegea, the marketplace.
The advantage we have right now, it's not yet time for prayers. So within the first 1 hour, we have to make sure we sell as much as possible, so that by the time when the time for prayer comes, we are just trying to.
Even after prayers,
even after.
Those who have kids.
Yeah.
Their big idea: find a juice provider to partner with in Wandegea.
We're in the battle for cash. We need to make as much money as possible in the shortest time, because we have from now up to 4:30. Now the idea we had, I understand you sell juice. I was thinking if you can give us your juice on credit, and you maybe tell us a bit about the flavors you would want to give us, so that we can market the product. Maybe you tell us how much you can give us the juice. We don't have any money on us, so if we are to do this, it would have to be on credit. I'm not going to give you any money. I just need your assistance, so that if we sell the juice, we give you your money and hopefully make a profit of it. But we are really time bad, because we have only up to 4:30 to make as much money as possible.
We shall take them on credit.
On credit.
On credit?
Yeah.
How do I trust you people?
We are live on camera, so in case anybody runs out.
Numbers. The last research book, please, you can just find.
So you're giving us only portion, or
which organization?
We are called the Zeal.
The Zeal?
Yeah.
But we are from different investment clubs, which we shall indicate there. Oh. The team now. Yeah, they are students or something?
No.
We are the upcoming investors and innovators of. Yeah. So, that. You don't have money. If you're upcoming investors, then you have no problem. I'm giving you credit. Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's do this. For the first 20 liters that you're giving me, give them to me at 1-2. So because I don't know what I'm going to meet there, I don't know the price outside. Give them to me at 1-2. When I finish those first 20 liters, then we can talk about the price of one.
The rest as you continue.
Yes.
No problem.
Because this activity goes up to around. Yes.
No problem.
He agrees to give them juice on credit, but the juice will be ready in about 20 minutes. So Farhad, the team leader, decides that they should get the car washing idea going in the meantime.
When 20 minutes elapse, we just come back and pick the juice. We find them done.
Red. We are fearing red. You bring.
Why are you fearing red?
People are demonstrating on the streets.
They can give you aprons.
You bring black.
Yeah.
Aprons. Yes, the aprons you are right.
Turning on your world.
The second NTV Economic Summit, jumpstarting Uganda's economic transformation.
Coming soon on NTV.
Brace yourself, because this month we're all about bringing you the best entertainment non-stop.
This is amazing. Wild.
Okay, we're ready. I'm ready. You ready? Okay.
So you want it?
Only on DSTV.
You saw them. You heard them. The men and women whose stories inspired millions of Ugandans to save for retirement. Now it's your turn to share your story and inspire more people, because NSSF Friends with Benefits is back for season 2. So, if you've received your NSSF benefits and used the money to do something life-changing, be a friend with benefits and submit your story by logging on to www.nssfug.org to download an application form or visit Visit any NSSF branch near you. The best story will receive 30 million shillings, second place 15 million, and 10 million shillings for third place. Submission deadline for all entries is 30th October 2017. Terms and conditions apply.
NSSF, a better life. Life. Sometimes we try. Ask why. We cry, break, and wish we could die. Hope, daydream, window shopping things we could buy. School fees, daily cheese. We get on our knees, and still, nothing comes with ease. But if we keep getting up again and again, understanding that no pain, no gain, never giving up, pushing up, hooking up, with a startup, you stand up, set up, and realize it's time to wake up. Because you are a winner and headed up. No dream is beyond reach. Because DFCU is making more possible. DFCU, with pleasure.
On the next episode is brought to you by Sutherland. Let's color.
This week on the NTV Style Project, theme parties have been trending lately, and just last week we happened to attend one of a kind. Oh wow, I'm loving the pink situation going on right about now. We are going to be joined by a special guest to talk about gym wear and gym etiquette. You do not want to miss it.
Inspired by the world's most beautiful places, Sutherland has been bringing color to the world since 1907. Sutherland, let's color.
Guys, let's hurry. Kati tuvudde mu company bagita Dallas Juice tugezaako ku promotinga ki product yaabwe. Bakola juice. Simanyi oba musobola tukkiriza abasiraamu baba bayingira tusobole okwogerako n'abamu baba n'abagadde okugula ku juice nga Juma ewedde.
Team Divas has found another client.
Nice day.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
We're fine, how are you? Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
the right time.
You like to help you.
You like to help, but you're many.
No,
yes.
you are okay. Don't
Really?
mind our number. We just want to do your work faster.
Why do you want to do that?
So that at night you're able to sleep with your duvet.
Is that so? Okay, nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm negotiating with all of you guys.
Yeah.
Blanket, some curtains.
Okay.
I don't know.
Those are blankets and the curtains.
Yeah.
And these are the only clothes that you have.
Yeah, these are.
Okay.
These are the only clothes. The price.
So
How
much are you willing to give?
if it's a blanket, it has a specific price, and if it's a curtain, the same. So I want to know how you guys are doing.
Okay. Can we charge you 3,000 for the blankets and the curtains 3,000 and the clothes 2,000?
If you are to save time,
Oh no!
Oh please.
The blanket is
Okay. We shall work.
But this team seriously needs a good negotiator. The market price for washing a blanket is 10,000 shillings, but they agreed to wash the blanket and other clothes for 7,000 shillings.
1 hour.
Oh my God. Tujja malako. Otumala wano tugezeko nnonyayo mulimu gulangumu.
It's possible if you work hard, or it's possible if you never quit. It's possible. It's possible.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
To the next step.
Yeah.
That's what all of you are waiting for.
Yes, waiting for money.
Okay. Meanwhile, they can join us for lunch.
Wow. Thank you so much. Ladies, we have 8,000.
The Muslim community has been really so supportive to us, and we've been able to secure that. So all that is left is to go get the juice and set up in the compound. So we shall leave some of the members in the compound selling the juice, and then other members will go door to door while selling the juice. But getting the permission was a really big step for us. So yeah, let's go get the juice.
Yeah.
Aren't you nervous? I'm nervous, man.
Team Zeal is having a rocky start. They return to their partner empty-handed after attempting to wash cars.
Our profit is just 800 times 60 glasses. If we can sell all the 60 glasses in the shortest amount of time possible, we'll get 48,000. That's like the least we can get. So.
The team is going to put their stand outside the mosque. But here too, the team hits another snag. The effects of the dress code is much more powerful than the team had anticipated. And to avert the conflict that Rachel's short dress could bring at the mosque, she sends for a change of clothes.
Just well, and then you don't know how good it's going to be. Please be my first customer, I beg you. Please be my first customer. All my friends have already sold. It's just 2,000 shillings.
A what?
A glass. But it's very nice juice.
And now it's bad.
Please. Yeah, so can you juice?
So at later.
Then, no to kawani listen to juice and all. Not to work time. I juice can be the time, man. So it's exactly 2:03, and we've been able to sell 2 jerrycans. They are done. It has not been easy, but we've been able to pull it off. We've sold 2 jerrycans so far. I won't tell you how much we've made because this is just me, but I think the team has done really well. One of the reasons as to why we chose the mosque location was because it was a Friday and we knew very many Muslims would be coming in for Jummah prayers. And another reason why we chose this particular location is because it has a lot of traffic, a lot of people coming in and are willing to have a nice refreshing juice at the end of Jummah prayers. So our next destination is, we are still in the vicinity of Wandegea. Reason being, there are lots of people in Wandegea, and we believe we can, if we go door to door, the team, I believe, can be able to sell the next 2 jerrycans. So I just want to thank everybody for their work so far, and I hope by the time it clocks 4:30, we shall be able to sell the next 2 jerrycans and move forward. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. All the work.
Every man has got to get his car washed once in a while. What's better than beautiful women washing cars?
Boss.
Are you happy with our work?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Wow!
3 p.m. and with only an hour and a half to maximize, Team Diva needs to do better negotiation at their next job. So they head to their next destination, Nkrumah Road.
It's possible if you work hard on it. Possible if you never quit. It's possible. It's possible.
The day was so tiresome, and we're happy. We have battled for cash, and I think we've got some money. We've managed to get a sum of 50,000. We first washed clothes, we washed the car, we washed shoes. We came to offices and started doing casual work of packing, sorting, binding. We also cleaned an office, and in total we got a sum of 50,000. I think it was a good achievement.
Still in Wandagea, selling juice, Team Zeal is not faring much better. Some customers even want to taste for free. Time to change strategy.
So we're thinking we could change location. We're out of time. But I was thinking maybe we can try and sell a jerry can to one person and see if we can pull that off. If we can, then we don't need that much time. We can just identify maybe a company, try to sell them the juice, one jerry can. If we can pull that off, then we'll call it a day.
Thank you very much. Yes, nice guy. Thank you for trusting. It's a near one you also. Thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
Time check is 5 minutes past 4 p.m. and Team Divas makes it to the pit stop.
I love you. Stop there, and I just need the team leader.
Okay.
Beatrice.
Yes.
You don't look exhausted at all.
I'm so tired.
You're so tired. So this was Women and Youth. They chose a young person to be a team leader.
Yeah.
Why do you think they chose you?
I think the confidence they had in me. Yeah.
Do you think today was a good day for your team?
It was a good day because we've learned a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did everyone pull in their weight?
You actually, when you watch the videos, you may think we all came from one place because they're all cooperative, they're all hardworking, and they're all convincing. They really like the work.
You sound like a proud team leader.
I'm so proud. Proud of them.
How much you made?
So after, still jazzing you, after the cleaning clothes, then we're like, this money is not enough. Flavia is not going to really be happy and proud of us.
You need to have a big envelope.
We felt price, and I was like, people, let's go to Nkrumah Road. So we went to Nkrumah. And at total, we came back here with 50,000. I'm really proud. It wasn't easy, but we managed to come back with something.
What can't you do? Sounds like the ladies can do everything.
We've done everything.
We should abandon the cameraman and actually hire you for this one. But well done. I'd like my envelope and your profits. The next conversation, of course, will be with the judges.
Yeah.
You said 50,000 shillings. Well done, ladies. And I'm very proud that women worked together very well. So congratulations again. You can go rest.
Team Zeal makes it to the pit stop at 4:17 p.m.
Stop right there. I'll have team leader Fahad, please. Were these refreshments? What did we miss?
This is the last jerry can that were given as a token for our work.
Oh, wow.
With the company we worked with.
So how did you decide to make money without money?
Well, it was a very, very challenging task. We had no idea how we were going to do it in the first place. The first thing we did was come up with the team name. We decided to call ourselves Zeal. Yeah, because, you know, we have to be determined and all that. And then I asked my teammates what their passions were, because I wanted to know what drives them, what are some of their strengths. Based on the traits that they told me, I had a sales team at my hands.
Okay, so with the juice, you say this is the last jerrycan, so I'm assuming you've sold enough.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me how much you're able to sell, and I need my envelope back and the money, but I'd like to know what you brought to the team.
I was able to bring in 58,000. Rachel brought in 24,000. Peter brought in 19,000. And Agri, I don't know if I've confused them, but Agri brought in 50,000.
Okay.
So in total we had sales of 150,000. The person that gave us the juice had given us each glass at 1,200 shillings. So we had to give him back his money, which was 63,000. We made the profit of 88,000 Ugandan shillings. But he was so impressed with the work we did promoting his brand.
Okay.
So he decided to give each of us 2,000 shillings back.
Will you be sharing the 2,000 shillings when you return the money? Or
we include it on the profit, so we're going to give it back to you. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well done. The rest of the conversation will be with the judges.
Okay.
Tough day?
Very tough.
Very tough day.
I'm so tired.
You're so
But
tired?
yeah, I'm proud of my team for everything they did. Yeah.
You can go rest.
Okay.
The teams are ready to face the judges for a post-mortem. Find out who is a step closer to the 25 million after the break.
NTV, turning on your world.
News Updates is brought to you by Paint and Win with Plaston. Color your world.
Former FDC party president Kizza Besigye arrested to face charges of inciting violence and holding an unlawful assembly. 10 under surveillance as the Ministry of Health confirms the outbreak of deadly Marburg virus. And police in running battles with opposition MPs as they attempt to block joint rallies. Also tonight, NRM supporters start using yellow ribbons in their campaigns for the removal of the presidential age limit.
Buy paint worth 100k, get a scratch card, and SMS the code to 6565 for a chance to win great prizes, including a trip for two to watch Manchester United play. Paint and Win with Plaston. Color your world.
The second NTV Economic Summit, jumpstarting Uganda's economic transformation.
Coming soon on NTV.
I'm living proof that even with HIV, I can live a healthy, productive life. And that's because I began taking my ARVs the day I tested HIV positive.
I still run my business like normal despite being HIV positive. That's because I immediately started taking ARVs the day I tested positive.
The day I tested HIV positive, I began taking ARVs to protect our baby.
Don't give HIV a chance to weaken your body. Ask your health worker to start you on ARVs the day you test positive. With so much to win from Plascon, do whatever it takes to paint. Paint and Win Season 6 is here. Buy paint worth 100k, get a scratch card, and SMS the code to 6565 for a chance to win great prizes, including a trip for two to watch Manchester United play at Old Trafford. Paint and Win with Plascon. Color your world.
Hey guys, I'm about to become a first-time dad, but I'm stuck in traffic. Help!
Guys, let's help this new dad get to his firstborn. Come on!
Live the 4G experience. Airtel, the smartphone network.
On the next episode is brought to you by
Sutherland. Let's color.
This week on the NTV Style Project, themed parties have been trending lately, and just last week we happened to attend one of a kind. Oh wow, I'm loving the pink situation going on right about now. We are going to be joined by a special guest to talk about gym wear and gym etiquette. You do not want to miss it.
Inspired by the world's most beautiful places, Sutherland has been bringing color to the world since 1907. Sutherland, let's color.
Life. Sometimes we try. Ask why. We cry, break, and wish we could die. Hope, daydream, window shopping things we could buy. School fees, daily cheese. We get on our knees, and still, nothing comes with ease. But if we keep getting up again and again, understanding that no pain, no gain, never giving up, pushing up, hooking up with a startup, you stand up, set up, and realize it's time to wake up. Because you are a winner and headed up. No dream is beyond reach. Because DFCU is making more possible. DFCU, with pleasure.
Now is the time for the teams to meet the judges, and Team Divas goes first. Will they wow the judges with their united effort?
If I want dressed like you and I say I can wash your clothes, give me 50,000. Why Chikoni? Why not Kololo? Why Chikoni?
We brainstormed as a group and we were like, which area should we go to? And we suggested Chikoni. We suggested actually Makere University, because it was students are actually at the campus right now, they're studying, and those students are the most people who are so lazy, they don't want to wash. Because personally, when we were at campus, when we used not to wash, we used to hire people to wash for us. And since we actually had this in mind, if we go to a hostel and knock every door, we get a basket here, and on another door we get a basket. We actually calculated it. It would be easy for us to earn a lot of money if we go to Chikoni rather than going to Kololo, because we have to knock every gate. Yes, we targeted many clients actually.
My particular interest is this car washing business. You are a women's group. Why did you stumble on car washing? People may say, really, car washing is not a women's job. How did this idea come up that as...
In today's world, there is no job which is specific for either men or women. All jobs are equal as long as you can manage to do it.
Do you think there's a problem with negotiation? Yes. Because in business, making money, you have to negotiate.
Yes.
Who was your negotiating champion?
Since we first spent over 30 minutes looking for clients, like we did find any. And since we're so many as a team, we thought we could take like 20 minutes to execute that and get that money. And eventually it was actually an opportunity, because as we were washing clothes, that's when the shoe person came in, and that's when even the car person came to park. And so we got other chances. If we had refused to take the 5,000, we would maybe even miss out on these other clients.
Do you have someone who was the weakest link? The one who didn't do as much?
To be honest with you, yes, I marketed. I talked to the manager of Olympia. As I was talking to Douglas Vida, these people had moved already, looking for customers. So eventually, I think everyone played their role very well.
We are going to divide this amount of money. We will give it to individual groups. So your 4 groups, you're going to divide it by 4, and the amount will be credited onto your group account.
Wow.
Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Team Zeal is up next. They're hoping they did enough to be at the top.
What amount of money do you come up with?
151,000 Ugandan shillings. Then we took back 63,000 to the juice company, but he was really happy, and then he gave us each 2,000 shillings back.
Peter is the public speaker. Eh? So how did your public speaking help?
I was able to convince the team, the administration of the mosque, who were having that meeting, who allowed us to operate within the mosque.
You went to Wandegea, and you are selling a glass of juice at how much?
3,000.
3,000. Yeah. How many people in Wandegea can take a glass of juice at 3,000?
You see, we chose Wandegea because it has a huge population. That's one. And then why 3,000 shillings? We specifically wanted to go to the mosque because we knew that people that come into the mosque are from different walks of life. They can afford to pay 3,000 shillings for a glass of juice. And that worked really well for us in the morning hours, like the time we were at the mosque. Downtown Wandegea, people are used to juice of 500 shillings, so we didn't perform really well there.
Who was your stronghold?
Fahad was the stronghold.
And then who is the weakest link?
Well, we were let down by the fact that input couldn't make it.
So Team Zeal, the criteria was based on your individual contribution. You came home with 96,000 shillings. Now, this amount of money is going to be divided by the 3 groups because the 4th group was not there. And the amount will be credited on your investment club account in DFCU Bank.
It's time for the judges to score the groups and the clubs. They deliberated long and hard on how the individuals executed the task.
They chose a strong point, and they concentrated on it.
They work together. I can see the element of team spirit.
Exactly.
So they do have a team spirit, but not as good as the Divas. Their strategy was good. Divas seem to have
accepted whatever they want.
Whichever it is, please bring it home.
But the contestants are hopeful.
We are confident. I'm thinking we convinced them, and we really executed the task very well, and hoping for the best.
I think we performed really well, but you have to take into account other groups that are taking part in this competition. Everybody is still strong right now. It's very hard to predict, but I believe we did quite a good job, and God willing, we'll be in the top.
All day long, the teams have labored and begged and toiled. Has the meticulous planning paid off? With beating hearts, they face the judges once again to hear the verdict of all their efforts. Have they bagged points for their individual investment clubs?
Team Zeal, you did well, you fought the battle, and it was exciting what you chose to do. Hawking the juice and ensuring that people are buying it. So your team came in as team number 2. So you raised the 2nd largest amount of money. So congratulations. It was exciting, and Anne is going to share with us what each individual club did as a contribution to this effort.
Thank you, Ronald. Joseph talked about individual contribution. Yes, you were a team, but in that team, the member is as important as the pack. Team Zeal, you had, the strategy was a bit lacking. One day downtown with juice, but you had some very good idea. You are very creative, going to a restaurant and actually getting the juice on credit. That takes guts, doesn't it? Your team leader had energy and was directing the team very well, and the rest of you, were participating. However, we positioned everybody, we gave every individual club a position. You very well know that right now you're 16 clubs. So when I give you that position, it means that you're holding that out of 16. So let's hear what it says. Surveyors, you're number 4 as an investment club out of the 16. Ruharo, you're number 6. You come in number 6. Agency, you're number 8. And input, you're number 15. You know why the 15. So there you are, you have your positions. You need to go and improve those positions. For those that you think you have arrived, enjoy the position. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Team Alpha.
Yes.
Exceptional stuff, exceptional stuff. You went out there, you sold the food, cleaned the rooms. It's exciting that you ended the day with 200,000 after starting with 0. And you came out as team number 1. So on your team, it was exceptional. I want to find out, how did each individual team perform?
But before we go there, one, you had very good negotiation skills. You went out, set your price, and you actually got it. Great teamwork. Coming in at number 6 out of 16, we have Peak Investment. And then at number 3, we have Namakakali. Coming in at number 2, we have Jenebel. You're number 2, plus Save. You're the super number 1s for now. So let's see how the journey goes.
Yes.
You are great on teamwork, huh? And we congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
But you came out as team number 3. But Anne is going to tell us about what possibly went wrong with our individual groups.
Okay. You had issues with your negotiation. I think you put in so much in terms of time, in terms of labor, and then you had only 50,000. Everyone has a position as an individual club. Number 5, Brish, you're number 5.
Okay.
Mukago, you're number 9. Super Servers, you're also number 9. And Sorority Women's Association, you're also number 9.
Wow.
So go and improve those numbers. I'm sure everyone wants to be number 1.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, Team Omega, thank you for the work you put in.
Thank you.
There were 4 teams in this competition, and Team Omega came 4th.
Omega, you are made up of 4 individual clubs, right? Coming in at number 16 is Kinyugunu Bull Fattening. Coming in at number 14 is the Senior Savers, and number 13 is Umoja, and then number 12 is Sichomu. You realize that your individual contribution and team contribution had so much to do with this. So hoping that in the next task you're going to do much better. And some of the few things that we are looking out for is your strategy was lacking. An art piece in a church that didn't have people, and then you have water, and then of course the business ethics, telling people that you're getting this money for the orphanage and it actually wasn't. A few of those. Sichomu, you did well because you kind of almost made the money for the group. But also there was some creativity from the Senior Savers that actually came in with the art piece. So we're hoping that in the next task, you're going to do much better. Do the soul searching.
turning on your world.
Program Guy is brought to you by
Just separate yogurts. You love it.